And good morning. We're just about there. Let's see if we can get the camera working. Just one moment. Here we go. All right. And goodness, it seems like the display capture is a little off too. There we go. That looks better. Hey, Zach Rip, how you doing? I am booting slowly. It's a Monday. I don't even have the music on yet. Let's see what we got. Come on, Pretzel. You can do it. There we go. We got the little announcement on Hacky Derm. Gotta toss it on Discord and 2 channels. Ferris is so cute. Ferris is cute. Ferris is super cute. I like that about Rust. It's got like an adorable mascot. It's got some sharp edges, but oh, it's so cute. Ooh, I know. I saw Museum doing this. So we've got a little Discord, and Museum said I started work on a data-only alternative to Twitch chat here. Twitch message. We will have to check that out. Give that a send. And let's see, where's the rustling one? All right. I think I have all of those done. Nice and calm music for a Monday. Get some water poured out. Got some freshly hot water. Come on. Opening a jar of... Ow. Haha. Ooh, it's hot. All right. I just got burned. Out. Monday. Yeah. In most parts of the world, it's a Monday. Fry the desk up. Thermos gonna spit a little. It didn't like I was trying to do a little sharp pickles thing with it, but 8-bit audio here. Very nice. It's a little too much energy for me right now, though. I don't know, maybe I need it. Maybe. All right, let's try to remember. Pull up the sleeves. We got our sleeves up. Adjust the watch. Loosen it a little bit for coding. Don't want the tension around the wrists. Okay. Oh, but first, before we get into serious coding, let's take a look what Museum did. Museum started working on something new. Let's copy that link. What do we have here? Parses them. Does not provide any I/O. Just parsing of a stir into typed messages. Quick walkthrough. So you parse, you get a message, and a message kind. Seems fairly straightforward. So you read a line, it's line-based, right? Parsing. Instead of having a bundle? Yes. Yes. I watched that stream. That Museum was building this. Cool. There are various parse methods provided by the crate. Parse many. Many will return an iterator over possibly many messages in the crate. In the data, okay. Parse as, shorthand for parse plus message as. Oh, I see. So you can parse badges. Oh, interesting. Once you parse data into a message, you can further narrow it to a specific type via two methods: as typed message and into typed message. As borrows, into will clone the data so you have an owned static version of the message. The argument type used for these are one of the main structs found around the message module. Okay, if you have a message or some subtype found in messages and want it to be static, the trait is provided into static. Isn't this just not understanding here, but isn't this what into owned does? Is there not a trait for into owned? There isn't, is there? It's just there by convention. It's not implementing any. Oh, there is to owned. So I wonder why Museum didn't choose this one. Clone works only for going from borrowed to T. The toOwned trait generalizes clone to construct owned data from any borrow of a given type. I'm still waking up. Builders. Few builders are provided. Private message builder. Ooh. Mocking, faking, etc. Okay. Encoding. The encode module provides a typed way of constructing messages to send to Twitch. Format and formatable traits. If you enable the standard feature, you will have access to encode and encodable traits which operate on write source. Oh, I see. IRC in, IRC out, yes. You can take it from the types that we have, like private message, probably ping, pong, etc. Ooh, the ping tracker. Interesting. I wonder why the internal hash maps. Isn't Hashbound the default? Or they're using Cha-Cha? I don't remember for the default hash map. Utilities, ping trackers provided and entirely optional. Okay, got it. So you create a new ping tracker to determine if you're in a stale dead state. That's useful. Tag unescaping. Script provides a method to escape them and to unescape them. Twitch chat reference link. Okay. The default is a hash. Hashbound is used in Rust, for example. That's maybe what I'm thinking of. Oh, I see. You know, I'm not familiar with a hash. It's a robust hash. Uses hardware AES instructions. Wow. I remember way back in the day when I was setting up buying hardware for my own business. We bought networking cards that had a lot of crypto support on them, and that were supported by FreeBSD. That's like 5 at the time, 5 or 6. Maybe even must have been like 5. I don't think it was 4. And it took a huge load off the CPUs, and we could push those boxes a lot further because of the hardware crypto. And interesting. When we get down to the features, it seems like there's much more depth to the crate. I am curious about Hashbound. Like what, for which hash maps are we talking about? code. We're gonna clone it. I want to take a peek. I'm so majestic now. Okay. Internal borrowing? Through the reflection in your glass. Oh. Wait. Oh, you saw that through the... right. Of course. Yeah, and then you'd have to translate it back into the key map that I'm actually using. Yeah. But just it's just Emil is awesome. That's really all it is. It's just that. Oh wow. Okay. Look at this. So where do we start? We could start at lib. Check to I want to check lock first. What is this? Oh, I see. This is an abstraction across standard locks and non-standard locks. Oh, very nice. I like how the code is dimmed for where the feature is not enabled. So this code is dimmed. That's neat. Where's typed message? Is kind, okay. Typed message marker. Is static. That's interesting. This trait here just has a lifetime for the type. So it infers that this is the lifetime, but the type is consistent? That this isn't like self plus static or something like that. That's interesting. I like reading other people's code because you get to see things like this. Things that you wouldn't have thought to do otherwise. Now for a borrowed type. How's your weekend? Did everyone have a good weekend? It's to make it easy to do. For all lifetimes A, self A, this is self static, I see. It does feel like it's been condensed a little too much. Right, for any lifetime, eh? Yeah. Option? Oh, interesting. Tried a new restaurant with your wife last night. It's pretty fun. Oh, that's cool. Good food? Does message kind borrow anything? Oh, for the cow. Oh, here. Oh, goodness, wow. Capabilities, clear chat, and then here we have all of the different types. Nice. Test util. Process. Okay. I would like to switch over to that. However, we have to do that after we get the code working and committed. Pretty dead, so nice quiet spot for you. Oh, that's awesome. I had my fill of people this weekend. I normally do not hang around a lot of people, so... That sounds really nice. Let's come back to Twitch Voices and see if we can get to a point where we can use that. Good morning, Moscow Bish. This is all test stuff, and here... What do we have here? Channel user. Oh, that's right. That's right. It just so happens that TypeShare does not let you have two values as an inside of an enum. An enum variant, right? So we have to create a new type. That's what I was doing here. Emoticon context channel user, which is this emoticon context channel user. Wow. Speaking. So that will be something like that. Because we need the user ID and the channel. I don't know. Why don't we toss a little bit more on there, like channel context, user data, info. I feel it's not quite long enough. / sarcasm. Happy Monday, Moscow Bish. But driven by Saraday's internal state, since you can't annotate external types. Oh, interesting. And the other challenge is having all of these end up in the same file, right? Because you're not, so you can't have them basically know about each other, right? Because each time you have a proc macro, it's not supposed to share state with other proc macros or other invocations of the same proc macro. Typeshare totally could do it for external types. Typeshare attribute does nothing, right? Yep. Salient K, how are you? All right, let's I want to change that to be something simpler. Let's change it to channel user. You're kind of annoyed at it? Oh, interesting. I would really like it to I don't know. I think the functionality does just what it's supposed to, but in some cases it's a little annoying. In the case of having these two anonymously named data just variables here, it does not handle that well, and it gives you a vague error message. So you have to try to understand what the error message means and then translate that back into Rust code. Where did I do this? I don't know. So channel user, we have a channel user. Let's see. We should impl that. Have a new. Something like that. Does it work if it's a struct variant? If it's a struct variant, that's as in what we're doing here? Like so? I'm not sure, and I wanted to try that out. Okay, then we have emotes. Okay, so the place I got into trouble was this run types. Okay, that did something. Let's check the rust.d.ts. Oh. Emil, I didn't realize you could do that. That's definitely in the, going in the Today I Learned bucket. So you're saying that here we could still have our user ID channel. There is. You use the @ sign. I think. So here. You can just have the variable that you want the whole thing to bind to, and then the match over on the right. So in this case, the variable will be n, and the match, everything on the right side of the ads. Yep. And I think it's possible to bind to multiple things. It doesn't have to be just one. And as Emil's pointing out, you can also bind and match to that structure. So you could say only where A is 1, but I think you can say where A is 1, B is a variable, right? Oh, I wasn't thinking the pipe. I was thinking, let's say your structure that you matched to had more data that you wanted to bind. Like kind of how Erlang could do it. I thought Rust had the same capability, but I might be, might have Rust and Erlang living too close in that little shoebox of a memory. Okay. So let's see if it will, if TypeShare can use the struct version. It can. Okay. Goodbye, channel user. Wow. Okay, look at that. Yeah, this is neat. It came out, goodness, I think that was in the late 40s or early 50s for Rust versions. I remember reading that in a blog post a year and a half ago, maybe 2. So that will work. So I'll have channel ID. Do we have too much? Oh, there's an extra parentheses. On 420. Wow. Okay. Well, I need to make a note of that. That's a pretty cool little thing I learned today. What is this? This is Let's see, I emailed this to myself, B. Halstead. Today I learned, and what is today's date? January 23rd, 2023. Enum variants can be structs. That's great. Yeah, this. Right, and then you can also bind the whole thing. So you could say like foo at blah. Expected a comma. Is that because of my foo? Yeah, this is what I want. They won't let you do that? That's too bad. Okay. But that's exactly what I was wanting, right? From Erlang. Okay. Self. Wait. Where? Self, colon, A, colon, struct, colon, A, on the left. Oh, here? Oh, for the binding? Said syntax. Can't type? Wait, hold on. Sorry, I have to ensure that when I see you type that it's not not some sort of joke. You can't type. You got the 360 last week and you're at 17 words per minute. Oh. So that's a review, right? That's the review cycle? Because this is a 360. That's a typical review thing in, you know, corporate America, where you review yourself and, oh, the Kinesis 360. Okay, I was thinking it was like, you know, your boss was like, you know what, we got to talk about your performance and your typing. We have to talk about your typing. Your peers have said that it's holding you back. But it wasn't your peers, it was your keyboard. Oh, wow. Oh, that looks cool. This is the great-grandchild of my keyboard. Wow, look at that. Very different to type on. It won't take long at all. Yeah. Just use it and you'll see. Let's see. Oh, and it uses USB-C. Oh, that's nice. Do you still get the foot pedal? I've never used the foot pedal. I don't see the foot pedal here. Fully programmable. Accessories, Dvorak PBT keycaps. Yes, that's my question. They are gone, but smart set mode. On the base model, okay. You can individually remap the thumb keys to whatever modifiers you like. Okay. Dvorak, Coleman, Workman. Users will want to use the alternative layouts option in the Smart Set app to quickly reconfigure any of the 5 layers from... Okay. So basically you're just using the programmable functionality in order to go from one to the other. In my keyboard... Custom layout using GitHub. Yeah, I don't understand that. It's here. Oh, why don't keyboards sleep? They have 2 shifts. Oh, that's... Okay, there we go. Fork, modify as wanted and use GitHub Actions to build the firmware. Oh, you're kidding. Okay. You get everything you need?
This is how many times I tried to print this.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Now you have it a couple more times. All right. Hot swappable? What does that mean? Oh, switch sockets. Got it. Got it. And what is the difference between the Pro model? So for $30 more, wireless linking, open source programming engine. Oh, white backlighting. Interesting. That's cute. The Nightshade dude, I think they got the 360. I have the old school one, right? The Advantage Pro. I wish I could show you, but I'd have to take the cover off. But it has a little hardware switch to go from QWERTY to Dvorak mode. One of the reasons I bought it. Smart programming engine, ZMK. What does ZMK mean? Is that just the name of it? That looks cool. I really wouldn't mind having the wireless. But then is it battery powered? Oh. Fascinating. It uses very special keys that use the power from the press to generate a signal. No, that's cool. Yeah, is it rechargeable with like USB-C? Hmm? Yeah, piezoelectric. There we go. Or just like there's little tiny coils to provide the resistance to generate power via the springs and the key presses. I wonder if you could get more power via a piezoelectric mechanism or just like little tiny coils. Magnets in the keys. Yes, that's absolutely it. Hold on, we need to go file that patent. No. One of the other reasons I like this is because, okay, the height on this can be challenging, right? And so if it can collapse down and be a smaller footprint when you need to move it around, let's say in a backpack. I know a guy that took his keyboard, his Kinesis Pro, back and forth from work to home, and it would be sticking out of his backpack as he rode his bike home. Wow. Oh man, you got me wanting a new keyboard. Well, it's good to know it's there. If this one ever dies, what's the year on this one? I don't know if this will ever die. Oh, it has my non-Microsoft employee sticker on it. Oh, excuse me, non-Microsoft equipment sticker on it. I was a Microsoft employee at some point in the past. Let's think easier. Solar panel. Wait, you think that programmers see the sun? No. Oh, light emitted from your monitor. Okay. Interesting. Built-in LiPo battery. Ooh. That gives it a lifespan. Light is a waste of energy. Gotta capture it. Do you think we would get more power? I know the stream is just completely off the rails here, but do you think we would get more power via little magnets in the keys and coils, or from the light? I'm guessing from the keys, because you could change the size of the magnets in there. You could just really ramp them up too. Go with like very powerful like rare earth magnets, and I don't know, it might not give you the same kind of key feel. It might be much more of a consistent thing. Or maybe it's just that little click at the bottom, right? As it goes past the magnet. It could absolutely do that. I'm just feeling the key press now. You could do that with a magnet. Assistant motion since it needs to alternate. Yeah. Piezo's better. Interesting. Small steam turbine in your water cooling system, charging your headphones from compiling Rust code. That's... yes. Oh, that's funny. I can't imagine that keyboards need a lot of power. It's probably a very low amount of power. Okay. And where did we end up? Oh, that's right. Struct variants for an enum. That is so cool. I think Musean has mentioned this to me before, or going through the book. I have a vague memory of this. Okay. Which user ID? Oh, I see. The quick action to pull the variant out? At some point, I have to reorganize the files and the content within. I don't remember which file that was. I wasn't paying attention to it. All user. Oh, interesting. Whoa. Oh, neat. It got all of the other derives on it. Well, it didn't know what this was, but that's cool. All right. Oh, go back here. Leave it together. Okay. I like that it updated all of the reference structures as well. Sometimes struct variants are very non-ergonomic. I say. Expected comma. It has a comma. Oh, did I not save the other file? That looks like it's saved. think it's confused. It did not see that I undid it. Oh, squiggle. Yes, thank you. Yep, that was it. Okay. That's from the test. You made your first application calling an OpenAI text model today. Oh, tell us more. Hard to come up with a good prompt. That's the test. It might compile. Basically an API for define, where you give it a word, and it tells you what it means. Raid and run, must parent. Oh, I like that. Parenting. Well, thank you for the raid, Togglebit. I like that. I like that you use the word parent, right? It's a responsibility. Togglebit the gent, yes. Good old Togglebit. So, we are currently working on this chat client up here. Okay. Behind all the green screen magic and whatnot, it's really just another app. We're going to log into Twitch. The next version, I'm extending it so that it works for more than just me. Right. We're using Rust. We're using Tauri, which is an Electron-like framework. What else are we using? Yeah, pretty much Rust, Tauri. We're using a couple of crates from, or a crate from Museum for talking to Twitch. But it's been a good adventure so far. Oh, we're also using Svelte for the UI. I'm new to Svelte, new to Tauri. Kind of been in Rust for what, 3 years now? Or what stream number is this? This is 550 something, right? 552. So, and that's been the number of streams in my Rust journey, which turns out to be just over 2,000 hours of streaming. Yeah, it's been fun. So I know Togglebit had to go run, but what was Togglebit working on? We're using the power of the dad joke very often. Yes, that we do. We often use dad jokes. Yeah, if something ends up kind of punny, we'll use it. Absolutely. Kappa. Okay. So where we are, we're at the point where we're trying to add the functionality for other people than myself to be able to use this. I built it so I could get this little chat thing on the screen for my stream. Oh, he's working on some layout issues in his TUI. Oh, nice. Welcome, Jono. So I want this to be kind of an alternative to, let's say, Chatterino. Right. At the moment, it still has some very rough edges. You join and leave channels via this kind of... It's a fancy drop-down. So let's say we wanted to join Togglebits chat, right? We just type Togglebit in there, then we could join Togglebit's channel. Right. We could send a message, right, which should have gone to Togglebit's channel. Okay, we might have a little bug here, but it does look like it was sent to Togglebit's channel. We can leave Togglebit's channel by coming in through here and clicking leave. So eventually these might be tabs or different windows, but for the moment they just alter the data source that Svelte is using to display the channel. So now I could click on Mr. Halsey and get back to where we were. Now, it bugs me that the message didn't show for Togglebit, even though it does show for me. I feel like I have some error here. What about if we go to Capitan? That's my bot, Capitan's channel. Yeah, it doesn't work there either. Okay. So when we put a message in, it looks like it's going to the wrong channel. In the UI only, because we can see the sent message seemed to be okay. Or was that? Let's do another test. That's my channel, right? Then we have channel Mr. Halsey. Capitan test. Oh, did we never finish doing that? Data's test here. Yeah, and our badges and everything. That, yeah. Okay, we kind of fudged. There's some hard-coded stuff in there that I forgot. Okay, so let's go see if we can fix that up a little bit. And get the emotes working. We're going to ignore the errors in the test for now, or should we? What's actually happening here? A dash map. Yeah, no, let's ignore that for now. So it just says unknown, since it doesn't understand what post-quantum cryptography is. Okay. Oh, and Jono Codes, thank you for that follow. And the real Enrico, thank you for the follow. So if we go back to Twitch, this is the code where we're receiving the data and emitting events. Okay, so when we get, let's say, a clear chat, we need to clear a message, etc. We'll dispatch one of these events. The UI will receive that. And then, you know, delete the message or mark it as not viewable. Here is where we join and leave channels. And this little bit of fun right here. This is where we craft a message. And you can see that we've hard-coded quite a bit of stuff here. Okay, So we try to parse a message, right? We give it our message data, but the room, see, is always Mr. Halsey. So we need to know what channel it should be. Let's fix that. So channel. Message.channel. Okay, we've got this string here. Our types are a little wonky. Channel name. Okay. We will also need, eventually, to get the color, the name, all of that. Close that for a moment. You're using Curie because right now you're cheap. Expose the bot via Nightbot. Huh. That sounds neat. Okay. Spider Biggin, thank you for that follow. All right. Don't you love phone calls? Not always. I'm running a MacBook Pro. It's a M1 Max, I believe. And happy Monday. Okay. So we need to be able to store this user information. I thought we were going to capture that from the login. A lot of this information we can get from the login, but some of it is going to be from the user state. So we need to be able to pass that in, which means a little bit of a round trip. We'll need to emit it here. Right now we're emitting the emote sets from the user state event, but we should also emit some of this other user specific information. Does that where does that come in? I think we can get some of it from the Helix API, an HTTP API, but not all of it. Mutant Noodles, thank you for that. And Spider Biggin, I think I already said thank you on that one. Thank you again. Yeah, that's when migrating from one machine to the other, you have to make sure that you're not using the Rosetta pipeline. Yeah. People dare call you. That's what mute's for on your phone. Silence mode. Yeah. Do not disturb. All that. Okay. Oh, okay. So interrupt shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I was before this. I was running basically a 5-year-old Mac, Intel Mac. It worked all right. So where do we get badge info? I don't think that we get it from, let's see, where's the output? Oh, let's run it one more time. We're going to look at that. Oh, did I copy that already? No. Oh, here it is. User state. This is the information I was looking for. We get color, display name, badges, and badge info. Okay, so that's good. What do we not get that we need for this? Color, display name, emotes. I do not think we need that. Flags, I don't think we care about that. Mod, maybe. I didn't see that. Room ID. Ooh. Bought a replacement MacBook 2 months before M1s came out. Gotcha, gotcha. It's probably still a pretty smoking machine, though. What I love about the Apple Macs, right? Why did I say Apple Macs? Are there other kinds of Macs? I love that it's really like BSD with a pretty face, right? Really high, like, attention to detail for the trackpad. I love that about those. So for me, it's really hard to get that from those other machines, right? Like from a Hackintosh or from like just a big beefy like Linux box. But that's just my opinion, right? Everybody's got their own opinion on this stuff. What is a separate tag? I see. How you doing, Glam? Glam Shatterskull. How are you? Happy Monday. And I wonder if there's a better place to pass that in. Because this is all very specific to the channel, right? Oh, mods here. Where do we want to store this? Do we want to store this information with a Twitch piece? Or do we want to store it with Tauri so that whenever a message comes in, it gets passed along? I like the idea of using Tauri's storage. Living so long? Yeah, that's what I found too. My Macs typically run for about 7 years. So for the money I put into it, I feel like I get the money out of it. I've never received a lemon, which has been great. I found an old Mac Mini in a box the other day. Used to use it, goodness, 15 years ago for like kids doing their schoolwork and stuff. If I ever have a chance, kick around with the framework. Nails the Apple aesthetic better. Oh, interesting. You want a big GPU? Yeah, in a PC for AI. Totally agree. Like that's what I find myself wanting. I want that external giant GPU, right? Or at least a GPU that's accessible. I don't need it all the time. In fact, if I had a GPU sitting here in the office that the computers could use, like maybe that one wants it one day and that one wants it the other day. If it's network accessible, I'd be fine with it. Do you have a link to Framework? I want to know more. Okay, we're gonna hop back into main. Going to handle me loaded. So we get the display name. So we are managing the display name. Mention names. Okay, and then we go into loading the emotes. Papa Gabu. Thank you for the follow. Glam got it. Got it. Okay. Copy link. Oh, look at that. Oh, I missed that. That is awesome. Mr. Swez, welcome. How you doing? That is a oh, I love that. Thank you, Emil. Yeah, my bot's down, but Emil, he's got it. Sleepy radio vibes. Yeah. Welcome to Monday. We're reviewing web pages, talking about Rust, occasionally coding. That looks pretty cool. I like the idea of having a modular laptop like that, where you can just unplug something. Upgrading RAM on a laptop. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was eyeing a System 76 machine before I got this box. Rarely cutting? Ooh! Oh, Nightshade dude. All right. Yep, there it is. You've been having your eyes on a System 76 for a while. They are expensive. Yeah. That's why I ended up going for the M1 Mac. It was just a little bit more. That, and I felt that it had everything that I really loved in it. All right. We should probably do some coding. And that's what people came for, right? Not just like the witty banter. Although I could see that if you came from, you know, Togglebit's channel, you might just be there for the witty banter, right? He's like up to 11, like cranked all the way up. M2 MacBook? Why not wait for the M3? Or get the last line of the M2 just before the M3s come out? Also soothing tones, yes. Publish some mechanical design specs of all their parts. Oh, interesting. That's neat. That is cool. That's really cool. Mr. Swaz, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I move between the buildings here pretty regularly, so I would either have a laptop, like a really lightweight laptop that I just remote into a Linux box on, or just drag the machine around. And I ended up going with a Mac because it was easier to move around and I wouldn't have to buy another little laptop just to shell into it. Yeah, I was gonna go for one of those big AMD boxes, or the chips, right? Like 24 core. I think at the time it was a 5950X. Okay, so back to Twitch here. Let's close all the other ones. Increase focus. Sure, why don't we save that? Whatever it was. And we need this data. This data here. Badge info, badges, color. Yeah. Room ID. Does that come on that? We can probably omit room ID. I do not think we're using that. This message that we're generating here is only for the UI. Only for the UI to be able to display it. Oh, the 5950 is 16 cores. Okay. I think that was the one I was looking at. It's just slightly, like, it was $150 more for like 4 more cores. Just SSH, I would, yeah. But at that point, if I was doing Linux with that, you might just do like a remote desktop style, right? Just X over, you could do X over SSH. Cheapo notebook for Amazon? Yeah. Oh, go with the Azure servers. Viable option as well. Oh, there's now Code Tunnel. Never used it. Interesting. Unfortunate that PyTorch bindings look so messy in Rust. Yeah. Too true. Okay, so this is just for the UI's benefit. So we don't have to be too careful with it, right? It's just for UI. It's not going over the wire. Right. At this point, we've already sent the data over the wire. And for some reason, I'm still selecting information. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let's store this information because most of it looks like it's going to come out of user state. But without the security and auditing. Interesting. Strike 3. Did I miss one? Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay. So when we get this, we need to store the rest of this channel state in case somebody changes their color of their name, etc. Right? So let's do that. I'm tempted to just store the whole structure. That's private message. I want user state here. Because if we just store all of the tags, we can just dump them right back on. You're worse on toggle stream. That's right. We run a kid-friendly show here. Okay. How do we want to store this? I think because this would never be used anywhere else, I'm thinking we store this in closer to where we're sending the message. Okay. But where is that going to be? Here? Do we store it in some one cell? We could. Oh, but it has to be per channel, right? We could just have some thread scoped variable. I could pipe it somehow from one to the other. As we come in, we have two pieces, right? We have the Twitch connection listener that's basically consuming events and dispatching events. And we have an MPSC channel, and that's how the application communicates with the sending side, so that we can send messages from one to the other. And essentially, we want to get to a point where both sides can communicate, and maybe that's, we're already using dash maps. We could just continue to use dash maps. Just have a user state dash map with room to something else. And then whenever we go to send a message, we just take all of the tags out of the user state for that room and plop it on the message. That's not that bad of an option. We could use a hash map, whatever, but we're already using dash maps, so we might as well continue. Otherwise, we'd have to lock it with an arc mutex, etc., etc. Yeah, let's do that. We'll have to pass it down to handle app command, and then also handle IRC command. Handle IRC command so that it can be updated, and then handle app command so it can be used. Yep, but this is for when we send a message, we do not get that echo back. So to display our own message correctly, we need the badges and mod info. Unless they're messed up. This will be, I don't know, some channel, which is a string to, we could just keep the user state. Is that the message user state? Let's check. I think so. Okay. Now we have to pass that in to both of these. Oh, what does dash map have? Can we clone a dash map? Or do we have to arc that? Why is this text blue? Because of our link detector. So, in that same file that we're looking at. Where is it? Parse. Oh no, it's in the Twitch chat. Parse. Here. Yeah, yeah. So technically, anything like a word followed by a colon matches this, right? Oh, good test. That one didn't for some reason. Huh. Oh, because this isn't a dot. Right, you entered the domain. Right, you provided a user, but not a host name. No synchronization? Okay, so we'll have the arc. There and here. Oh, we could just pass it in at that point. Oh, you added a port, not a user. Hmm. Couldn't ports be numbers? They should. Yeah. They're basically what, a U16? Anything besides just the protocol. Gotcha. Okay. So we need to add that. Do we want a better type for this, though? Let's save this in a little type. Oh, I don't want to conflict with that. Let's call it Twitch user state. That has... lifetime specifier. That will be static as it's inside of a map. Okay. Let's derive clone on that. And default. I'll use that as our constructor. Now we can pass that in. We'll just call copy on it. Or clone. Okay. User registry? Oh, that's a good one. Naming is hard, right? Naming things is very hard. It could be channel user state. And then we will have some accessors for updating and so on. Ask ChatGPT to name things. I don't know. I don't even know where to get to ChatGPT. Oh, that wasn't hard. Connection is secure. That capacity right now. I'm not sure. Because there were two options, right? There was the one that John Ho was working on, and then there's the dash map one. And the dash map one is battle tested. So I went with this one. I thought there was a really neat one that John Ho was working on. Where was that? Oh, and thank you for that sub, Spider Biggin. Thank you. That's gonna go towards my coffee money. I appreciate that. Yes, the Java one. Yes. That's truly where the coffee money goes. Where it comes from. Is it EV map? Yes. John Who, not John Ho. John Who. That'd be Flurry. They're making a lot of maps. I was thinking of this one, I think. Or Flurry? Oh, it is this one. What's the difference between these? This one's a port of the concurrent hash map and EV map. Okay, is not. I was thinking of Flurry. Yeah, that's the one I'm following. I would absolutely use this one if it just had a little bit more, I guess, usage. I could help with the usage just by using it. I thought his master was, maybe it was used in his master, but I thought his master was a streaming database. Yeah, Flurry is more what I'm used to using from a concurrent hash map. A repository. Let's see. It might be fun to use. Okay, so everyone's it. Yeah, okay. Issues. What do we have here? Fails to build on ARM. Wah, wah. Oh. Oh, 32-bit ARM. Okay, anything else that would be... Optimized garbage collection? Drain and into iterator. And then some aspirational pieces. Use loom in the test, got it. Sort by last updated. Sort. Unsafe op and unsafe function. Yeah, it seems fine. Let's try it. I'm curious. It does mean that we would not be able to run this on my Raspberry Pi, right? Yeah, it is a 3. It's got the 8 gigs of RAM. So that's a 64-bit box, isn't it? Fork it and add the atomic polyfill crate. Yeah, it's a 64-bit box, actually. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's a 4. Okay. That's right. Because in order to address that much memory, you need more bits. Okay. So dramatic. Let's try it. How do we use Flurry? You also had a major issue with the firmware. Oh, that's fixed now too. Well, that's cool. As I would like to reboot the little, you know, our little chat bot. Note on guard and memory use. You may have noticed that many of the access methods on this map take a reference to a guard. The exact... A guard. We found a bug. Grammar. Okay. The exact details of this are beyond the scope of the documentation. For that, see the C's crate. Okay. But some of the implications bear repeating here. You obtain a guard using hashmap guard, and you can use references to the same guard to make multiple API calls if you wish. Okay. I see. So it's the database snapshot. Like, that's what your guard is. Creating and dropping a guard is not free. I see, but keeping a guard around accumulates garbage if you have it for a long time. Got it. Consistency. I don't think we have to worry about consistency for our use case. And PMC, or is that PMC Yams? Yamas. I'm butchering your name, but thank you for the follow. Link. Oh, wow. Really? ARM Cortex M0, 133. Okay. Does that mean their boot sequence is better? Because they were using, what, a Qualcomm chip? So if they're not using the Qualcomm chip anymore, does that mean that it's more open source? Oh, is this for tiny devices? Of course, too. Raspberry Pi. Got it. It says it's a microcontroller. That's a microcontroller. Well, that's cool. Wow, nice. Hash sets, implementation notes. Let's see. We have a hash map. Flurry hash map. Okay. Flurry uses guards. Okay. So we create a new one with hasher. We don't need custom hashers. So get, you pass a guard in with the key. I see. In this case, you just ask for a guard. It returns a guard. And the hash map itself is clone. All right. Here we come, Flurry. By dash map. City is source. Tauri. Cargo add. Flurry. Ooh, Ran and Saturday. Do we want Saturday for this? No. We shouldn't need it yet. Okay. Flurry hash map. The key is strings, and the values are user state. And that's static. Okay. Still default. Impulse default. Perfect. And what was the name of that? Channel user state. Channel user state. That there. Handle IRC command. Was this the other one? Yes. That's the other one. Okay. And at this point, we need to get... Oh no, we need to add. We need to insert. So we need a function. We'll set for a channel. And in this case is channel borrowed. It is. This channel, we need to give it a user state. Just pass that in. Generate set method. Does it need to return anything? Probably not. It could return the previous one, but that's not useful to us. Maybe if it fails, who knows? Self.channel to user dot guard. We need. Reminds me of that Terry Pratchett book, Guards. Okay. Key channel. Owned. The value is going to be the user state. Oh, was that optional? No, what is that? Oh. Return type. Okay, guard. It wants a reference. A little too much drum for me this morning. I need to pour more scalding hot water. What is a microcontroller anymore anyways? I can run Linux on it. Right. No longer constructing memory via those magnetic wire, like the beads and the copper wires. Okay. A little too close to the mouse. I'm gonna burn myself if I leave that. Create function get self channel. And this will be an option. It should probably be an option. Well, this returns a reference. Okay. To the guard's lifetime. Interesting. Let's go for the allocation. It only happens when we send a message. Now when we go to send a message here, we can get the user channel, the user state for that channel. Channel user state. So we'll look this up in the map. What do we do if it doesn't exist? I'm going to expect at this point that we already have user state for a channel that we're trying to join. Okay, now we have our user state. What should we include here? Badge. We're not really using badge info at the moment. We want display name. We want the color. Put that closer. Okay. It does seem unlikely. And then what do we do? Do we wait? Like a set timeout loop, try again. I don't know. It gets a little like what do you do at that point? Drop the message? Which is possible. We could just drop the message, right? Log it, drop the message, continue on. That's not a bad idea. If let's we do that, otherwise something like that. Not using let else. Wait, if what? Wait. What is let else? And why do we not have that 7 TV? Oh, done. Search for. I already have that one. Sorry, oh, you have a capital H. Okay, let's add both of them. The lowercase h variant is... Oh goodness. I think I added the wrong one. Oh, I like that one. Okay. Hold on. Remove that one. Add this one. Let's try that. Okay, sorry. A little distracted. What else? Let some state equals blah else. Oh, interesting. Hey, Bad Wolf, how you doing? Alright, well, I'm glad that our emote stuff is working. Happy Monday. Alright. Didn't notice because your headset battery died. Oh, goodness. Well, welcome to the stream. Wait. Hold on, copy that. Let pattern. Type equals expression, else diverging block. Okay. I'm tossing that in the today I learned. You just called me. Oh, Bad Wolf. Yes. I am a huge Doctor Who fan. Huge Doctor Who fan. So it's more of a compliment. Blade Wolf, welcome. Welcome. But yeah. So Bad Wolf and Doctor Who, right, is this whole like really long story arc. It's done really well. I get that. I get it, but it was just, how do I know you're not Rose Tyler? But welcome, Blade Wolf. Thank you. And yes, if I do butcher your names, correct me. I demand it. Morning, Yash. You doing well, doing well. Growls. Blade Wolf. All right. I find names very important, so I do not want here else toss else there. Then we can just return. Okay. Just a moment. We'll fix this. Oh, what did I do? If let some user state equals that. Else boom. Log error. Return. Tax expected. Expected a block. Wait, was that not type equals expression else diverging block? Wolf? Alright, Wolf. Thank you. Resave your file, it'll update. Yeah, it's saved. Oh, I have some other issues here. Oh. What? Let this equals that, else... Oh. Oh, I get it now. Oh, that is neat. Okay, so... basically we've deconstructed this variable, right, this type into user state, and if it's not user state, then we can do something else. Oh, I got it. Refutable pattern, which you make it irrefutable with the else. Yes. The else must be diverging. Okay. Mismatched types. Channel users. Oh, I need to do the get here. Get channel name. So return, exit, panic, etc. Yes, beautiful. Oh, I like this. Very nice. And now it keeps everything flatter, right? It doesn't format anything because Rust format doesn't understand this thing yet. Gotcha. At least it didn't make it worse, right? The formatting just paused inside that block, kind of like macros. And I appreciate that. I really appreciate that it doesn't screw stuff up. Okay, so we need badge info. How do we get that? User state.badge info. I really just want the tags. And then I want that as a string. Could I just take the raw tags? So we'll just have And who's sending this message? This should be their, not their display name, but their other one. Oh, you have a question. Why people use UUID? You can't it collide? It can collide, but the chances are small. Good question. Very good question. Okay. I need to do a quick calendar check. Just a moment. Started watching like people doing music on Twitch. It's a lot of fun. Okay, yeah, we're good. You've used let else exactly once in your codebase right now, but it is a very nice let else usage. In this case, it's very kind of edge casey, right? Like you have to be able to get into the channel and send a message before you get that information from Twitch. So, do we have enough mass on Earth to create that many people? Oh, I wanted to see it written out. There it is. A lot of people. Literally won't have enough space. Yeah. I wonder how much. Well, you know, eventually the people become the mass, right? Become the planet. Off to a party? Exactly. Welcome. And good morning, HGG Marks. Morning, Marks. You got new glasses today. Very cool. And PMC Llamas, thank you for the follow. And Kendra K, thank you for that follow. And Spider Biggin. Did I miss? No, okay, we're good. Yep. My activity feed is a little wonky over there. I gotta reload. Okay. I wonder what planet in the solar system has the same amount of mass in people as that. Or is that a star? Well, you know, you just have that many people just on top of each other's shoulders, just like a human ladder into the next planet, right? Okay. Let else is awesome. I like learning these new things about Rust. That is cool. Very nice. We're just going to try to take the raw tags. I don't think that this matters because we're parsing a message. Okay, that might work. Let's see what happens. Let's see. First, use of moved user state. Yes. Where was it moved previously? Implement copy. Just clone. But it was cloned there. Because we're looping. That's fine. We'll clone it for every loop. It's fine. Every time we loop through there. Alright. That gets me occasionally. Yeah, thank you, Wolf. Here we have another user state. It's borrowed. Where is it borrowed? Ah, with the channel. Okay. I think we have... Let's see, is this owned at this point? I think it is. We dispatch that for... And we do 2-string there. Let's move the 2-string up. Oh, you're working on the early stages of a chat client. Oh, very cool. What's your target for it? Oh, hold on, this... A third-party client for an existing service. Nice. Ah, you want a cool-looking Mastodon client. That's cool, too. Alright, I think we're nearly out of the woods with the errors. Or to the borrow errors. Borrow data escapes outside of associated function user state. Reference that is only valid in the associated function body. That should be static. Let's ensure that's static. That should be owned. So this... Oh, interesting. Thought 2-owned would do it. Um, that's still... This is giving us a lifetime based on the data that came in. We want to clone this and keep it forever. Into owned. Okay, it's the same pattern on the on the new one. Have I used elk? I have not. That's perfectly fine. Have you used... Oh no. Just like Twitter. Crazy. Okay. Deny Rust 2018 idioms? Oh. It will result in a bunch of compiler errors that are related to things that were allowed in Rust 2015 edition. Okay. Let's do that. What do we have at the top already? Look at that. Copy. Bulk Zone. Nimble Mastodon web client. Oh, it looks clean. Oh, look at that. It does have much more of a Twitter feel to it. But Elastic Stack Search. Deleted lifetimes. Oh, okay. Nice. Click sign in. You can log into any Mastodon instance there. Oh, down here. Interesting. All right. Well, I don't trust it. What do I do? Like, all right. One way. Okay. Hold on. I want to go back to the code for a moment. What sort of errors? Oh, look at that. Yes, we did get a couple. Do that a few times. I don't mind doing this. That is... I like the explicit elision here. How many more do we got? Not too many. Yeah, these are the tests. We can ignore these. Yep, error lens. That's precisely it, Wolf. Let's run it. Okay, this song is getting on my nerves. And I remember using those concurrent hash maps and all of that way back when. Inline hint toggle? Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, we received something, a little panic here. What do we get? Error decoding response body. Unknown variant. 2-factor. Expected 1. Bitsitter follower subscriptions. Interesting. Two-factor? Okay, where was this? Where's Helix? Here. Probably this one. We're getting emote sets. And the type. There's 2-factor emote set types? Level 2. What is 2-factor emote set type? You just get more emotes for having 2-factor 2FA set up? Deny missing docs. Warn. Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't know. Is that new? So it worked just a little bit ago. Okay. Unknown variant globals. Let's try again. Oh, interesting. Yes. Those are 2FA emotes. Gotcha. Let's try logging in again. So far, so good. Let's see. Is it going to blow up? Oh, it did. Smiles. I had no idea. I wish their online documentation included all of them. It does not. Is that the last one, or is there more? Prime. Okay. Let's see how many more there are. Once we get this batch in, let's go find where this is happening and have it. Let's see. Is there a way to have Saturday not fail? Dude person, thank you for that follow. And Kendra K, thank you. Smileys. Oh, I see smileys. Thank you. Rewards. Again. Okay. End of file reached. Which error? End of file reached? They dropped the connection on us. We reopened it, connected again. Okay, let's go to Mr. Holiday. Test. Oh. Not send message to channel. Did not have user state. Why did we not receive user state? User state. Was it because of the reconnect? We should get user state whenever we join a room. We get room state, user state. Right, we joined Museum, room state, user state, Kappa 10. I'm guessing it's the rejoin. Morning, Miguel. How you doing? Oh, I got that wrong. Oh. Different. One needs... One doesn't have the pound sign. That's what's going on. Okay. So, when we send a message, it's coming in without the pound sign. Where is that? Twitch. Here. It's near the bottom. Here. Where do we use channel name? 1, 2, 3 places. Okay. Let's prefix it. We remove that. Okay. Bongo Cat Pharaoh's thing. Oh. Okay. So now we should be able to look up that, hopefully, the raw tags. Let's just debug these. So we have our raw tags. We'll look at those. Make sure they're what we want. Authorize. We are authorized. Test. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, okay. Raw. See, I sent a message and then got the user state. When Twitch decides to add another remote set? Ooh. Copy link. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about that. Other? Okay. Thank you. Copy that. I'm gonna save that for later. Okay. But for now, we're still not looking that up correctly. And I'm not sure why. I thought it was the channel name. In one place, coming in without it, another place, you know, having it. That doesn't seem to be the case. Either that or I'm doubling it up now? I don't know. Let's add some debugging. There, and where we add it, here. User state, remote set, channel, okay. Here, we want just channel. Other string. All right, let's log in. So we're doubling it up here. $46. When we add it, okay. It has a pound sign here, which is fine. But we need the other one to match. And this is where we should really be using that tool from Museum. That looks the same as what we had before. We have debug on this. I want to dump that. Is it not inserted? Why is it not inserted? Down here we insert it. No. Insert. We drop the guard. Right. I feel like I'm using this wrong. Like somewhere... Like maybe it was the clone? I ended up with a different actual instance of it? Here. We have user state. Forgot to save. One more time. It's empty, and now it has something. Okay, but then if we... See, that one's for museum. Do we also have one for Capitan? Yes. Oh. Where did... Shouldn't these be building? That clone is giving us different instances of this map. So, where was it? When we go to clone this... Here. We're getting different... We're actually getting our own instance of this. So we... Oh, crazy. Okay. So, really we don't want it like that. We want this inside of, let's say, an arc. So we have the same one. Yes, okay. We still clone it, right? But now we have the arc there. And now we can use deref to access through the arc. We end up with the same table. Or hash map. Well, exciting music for the end of the stream. I gotta go here in just a minute. I want this to work. Was I actually too fast there? Mr. Halsey? Okay. Hold on. Oh, look at that. So now we are getting these big maps. We have Museum, Mr. Halsey, Capitan. And then when we go to send a message, test, what do we get? Oh, where is it? Okay, so now we know that it's building, but there's too much spew here. And where's the error? I'm not seeing an error here. Invalid command. Expected private message got user state. What? Which error? Invalid command. Oh. Okay. Does that mean... That means we made it a little further? And... So the raw tags, these raw tags included a little extra. Okay. We'll clean that up next time. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. Got some stuff to do. But Wednesday I will. So, we'll see y'all Wednesday. Let's work on our egress here. Anybody doing Rust? We raiding? We are raiding. We're gonna raid. Has Brian actually been doing Rust code? I feel like I raid him, but he's doing something else. Reinventor of wheel. Oh, it appears to be maybe in German. Yeah, Deutsch. Okay. Well, let's clear the filters then. Recommended for me. Interesting. I don't know. Let's Hey, Mr. Halsey, he's number 2. Yes. This is recommended for me, but like if we go viewers, and it's then I'm just a little bit further down, Yeah, I'm way down here. Well, it's not way down here. Like when I first started streaming, it's a long, slow climb. Oh look here, Alta 4 stream. They're doing Rust. Alright, let's raid them. Their tag just doesn't have Rust though, even though they're doing Rust. Yeah. See you next time. Wednesday morning. Take care. Bye-bye. Wait. Channel is intended for mature audiences. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Happy Monday, y'all.